there, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have a Taurus Ascendant, an Aries Moon and a Libra Sun, then this is your video. So let us understand the Ascendant which you have in fixed Earth ruled by Venus, okay, which deals with banking, and this is the archetype of the builder. The symbol is the bull. And you have your moon sign in cardinal fire, which is ruled by Mars. And Mars is harsh energy, okay? It is a very difficult energy because it cuts and burns, but it is also our action principle. Because without the friction of Mars, we really do not do anything or achieve anything. Now, having your moon in Aries and cardinal fire is not the best place for the moon. The moon is cold and moist and can be harassed and anxious and upset or very angry in Aries. But hopefully not so much, because your sun and the moon is, I'll tell you the moon and the sun archetypes, but let us understand the modalities and the elements. And your sun is in Libra, again ruled by Venus. So the position of Venus and the placement and aspects is very important, whether it's a day chart or a night chart. It is very important to truly ascertain how your life will play out, okay? Venus is a very important planet for you, rules your sun as well as your rising sign. And this Libra is cardinal fire, air, okay? And air scatters, and Libra is all about relationships. So relationships are important to you, having your sun in Libra, but sun is in fall in Libra because sun rules Aries. So literally having a sun in Libra means the shining component of the sun is somehow diminished, okay? Now the ascendant is the degree of the zodiac rising on the eastern side of the horizon at the moment of your birth, and the sign on which it falls is your rising sign. This is your physical body, it's your manners, your gestures, your health to a certain degree. It is how you look, how the world perceives you. It is like the Jungian mask you wear to interface with the world. It is how your soul is plugged in into the 3D matrix. Okay, because it is the first touch point for the soul, but when you fall into flesh. So having your ascendant in a Taurus, you're very beautiful, very Venusian. Venus is about how we connect. So connection is very important to you, how you connect with people, okay? And especially if you have your Venus on your ascendant, then you're really very beautiful. But other than that, male, females of, who are Taurian rising are generally beautiful or have an obsession with the physical body. Because Taurus deals with the physical body and vegetation, and also banking and finances. Venus is how we experience the world through our 5 senses, okay? Now, this is Earth. I told you it's an Earth sign, Taurus. It's the first Earth sign. That's why it deals with the physical body and vegetation. It is hard at night, and it is also very cold. It is the womb energy, right? And essentially, the sole ruler of Taurus is Vulcan, who is the husband of Aphrodite of Venus, okay, the goldsmith of the gods. Now, Uranus in Taurus has probably changed the way you perceive existence or reality, Taurians, but it is for the best, okay? Because when I think of Uranus in a fixed earth sign like Taurus, I think of electrical storms, and then I'm reminded of how oak trees root even deeper when there is a threat of incessant storms. So you're rooting, Taurus, you're rooting, you're going deep into existence, into creation, okay? And Taurus is about stability, fixed earth stability, manifestation, okay? Symbol is the bull. So you can see red, you can be angry, very stubborn, immovable energy. The Taurus is about substance, okay, not about frills and bullshit. It's about substance. Very tactile. They experience the world through the five senses: touching, feeling, cooking, serving, eating, feeding other people, feeding themselves. They really engage through their five senses with the physical world, okay? Love food. Taurus ascendants may not be able to lose weight, okay? So that's something to consider. Love gifts. You love gifts. And Taurus rules the throat and the thyroid. So maladjusted Venus, say a combust Venus, or uh, Venus in a day chart, or something like that. It could be problematic, okay? Hard aspects to Venus. It could be Venus in the sixth. It could be very problematic for you, okay? Losing weight and thyroid issues. Libra is your sixth house. So if you put on too much weight, Libra is the bone at the back that keeps you upright. So, and Libra is your sun. It's also your sixth house. You have a sixth house sun. So that's kind of tricky anyway. Sixth house sun. Okay. And sixth house also pets, hidden enemies. So, all of that will come into focus because you have a sun over there. Now, very nocturnal. This is a nocturnal night house of Venus. So, and I told you can be very temperamental and stubborn. Womb energy, very fertile. So if pregnancy is not something you're looking at, take protection. Even men with Taurus ascendants can be very fertile and get women pregnant. Okay. Love the damsel in distress trope, the Taurus guys, and the Taurus women want to be the damsel in distress and be rescued by her knight, the Knight of Cups, I say. Okay, love sensuality connected to the Muladhara chakra. Okay, and they want to please in bed. That's such a good thing with Taurians. They want to please in bed. Okay, they can hold grudges and not let you in, keep you out, be polite on the face, but they're actually really upset with you. Okay, and when you think of desires, that is the realm of Venus, but don't get caught in materialism. And you're very Venusian because you have a Libra sixth house sun. So having sun in the sixth house could be a problem, but you're Venus, Venus, Venus. So you're probably very beautiful, as I already said. Very sensual, very tactile, very intellectual as well, because Libra is the intellectual side of Venus. Okay, Taurus is embodiment. So embody your rising signs. Connect with your body. Now, moon. The moon is the mother. The moon is our childhood. The moon is our everyday habit patterns. The moon is who we are. The moon sign comes out when we are stressed, and it's most evident till the age of 7. It is our imagination, our ESP, our mental processes, okay, our mental, not mercurial, but how the moon shifts and fluxes. That's how our emotions shift and flux. Okay, that is the moon. It's a very private part of us. It's who we are when the Jungian mask comes off, okay, and we are in our raw, vulnerable self. Okay, with nobody to answer to or show off to or do anything, when we are ourselves. That is the moon sign. So when you get to know someone deeply, when you start living with someone, you get to know their moon sign. Aries moon sign, very brash, very ruled by Mars. So having a moon and a Mars ruled sign is not really good, okay? And this is your 12th house moon. So you have a complicated 12th house moon, and 12th house is a house of, of our undoing. It speaks of death, escapism, addictions, asylums, drowning, lies, deceit, secret. So, and remember, the moon is the mother. So your mother may have been quite the Aries archetype, ready to fight, quite a mouth, always angry. Mars cuts and, burns. So your mother could literally be cutting you and burning you with her words. Okay, on the other side, having a 12th house moon may also mean your mother was very spiritual, but could also mean your mother was incarcerated or worked in a hotel. 12th house also is hotel, you know. So having your moon in Aries means your emotions, you don't really, you know, touch base with your emotions, because Aries moons, they don't touch base with their emotions, and that can play havoc with their lives. Okay, that can be very problematic, especially with the 12th house Aries moon. Okay, uh, you can use this for intuition and gives you a lot of emotional energy, because Mars in the 12th powering your 12th house, a lot of subconscious, you know, triggers and problems. So stilling yourself, touching base with your heart chakra always helps, and working on your breath. But Aries is the archetype of the pioneer. It is the energy of springtime. So what is it? What is new that you want to achieve? What is a fresh that you want to do? Your emotions always craving for something new, for something fresh. You may hop from relation to relationship because you don't want to, you know, settle down anywhere. Okay, because you have this Aries moon that gives you this tremendous impetus to just move. What's next? You know, am I going to settle for this, or I want to move around? I want to see what else is there. Aries is forever youthful. So you're very youthful in your emotions, but again, rage, anger, aggression, ruthlessness, violence, all of this comes with the moon in Aries. And moon in Aries is not great with completions, you know, always on the surface. 12th house moons can bring about problems with your health also. Okay, now moving on to your 6th house sun, which is again squaring your moon, because Aries and Libra are cardinal signs, and they're 90 degrees and they're square. Square is a very problematic aspect which in astrology, which ultimately calls for self-mastery, mastery of the two situations. So sun is your father, moon is your mother. Problems. Okay, sun is how you want the world to perceive you, is how you shine, your leadership abilities, your skills, your sense of I am, you know. And sun in Libra is in fall. So this is not a place where the sun holds power. Moon, again, not a good placement in Aries, and they're squaring one another. So it's a very problematic configuration, but you learn to work with the squares are for mastery. So 6th house in Libra is where you have your sun. 6th house is a house of health. So you could, you know, be looking after your father who's sick, or your husband who's sick, or your wife who's sick, or you could become sick during certain transits. Anxiousness, Libra and Aries bring about a lot of anxiousness, and Taurus can, you know, eat because it's so anxious and not know how to control the cravings, and there could be a lot of emotional disturbance with this. And 6th house is not a good house generally to have anything in, although it's not as powerful as an angular house. 6th house is still not a really powerful house that way, but still having your sun there could mean that you are a diplomat, a mediator, you like peace. Somehow your Aries moon doesn't, but your Libra sun wants to make peace. So you are quite the diplomat, and this is how you want the world to perceive you. And you're very Venusian, so artistic endeavors of any kind will be rewarded, or banking, even food industry, okay, blogging, video making, beauty, influencing, because you know you have that Libra congenial air about you, convivial self, and people really like that. Okay, and you bring that Aries fire and impetuousness, then you know impetuousness, and then people really like that, and you can really make that work. You have the archetype of the builder, archetype of the pioneer, and archetype of the diplomat, and very Venusian. So look at Venus and Mars and how they are placed, and then you know you will know a lot more. So consider booking a reading. If you like this, leave me a comment, and subscribe. Please click the notification icon, the bell, little bell, so you know every time I upload. Thank you, and speak soon.